So good evening everyone. My name is Raj Verma. So it's almost good evening now. So it's better to say like that. So I would like to welcome everyone who has participated in this workshop on the green buildings. It's a very important topic, and I would like to continue from where my fellow speakers have left. So before that, I would like to mention about my organization as well. So I'm associated with AEEE Alliance for Energy Efficient Economy. It's a member-led non-profit organization at Delhi base, and we are working with many state governments on the part of sustainability and energy efficiency. Currently, we are working with the UP government on the various fronts, whether it's building, agriculture, MSMEs, and the major activities which we are doing across India is basically on India Cooling Action Plan, State Energy Efficiency Indexing, and there are many programs that we are doing that are supporting the various state as well as central government on these front. So coming back to the topic, so everyone has just mentioned about the green building ratings. I just wanted to brush upon all the ratings that are available in the market. So you might be aware about the primarily two to three type of ratings, basically IGBC, Graha, and LEED. These are the four, you could say, the rating which are from several years now, but now there are a couple of more ratings that are into the market, like Edge, that is being done by IFC, and GEM and Well. So these are the few newer ratings that are being done across India. So when we talk about any what you could say incentives that the state can give to the green building. So these are the financial incentives, regulatory incentive, municipal level incentives, FAR, FSI, or energy neutral incentives. So what are financial incentives? You could say property tax rebate, reduction in development charges, stamp duties. These are basically the financial incentives, and these are the incentives that are given to the occupant, basically who is owning that particular home or a flat. Second is regulatory approvals. This is basically for the builders. If any project is green rated, he get fast approvals, EC clearance is easy, there is a relaxation in the building permit. So these are the few regulatory incentives that are being given to the developer. Third is the municipal level incentives. These are the primarily incentive given to the occupant, where we talk about the relaxation in OC and some rebate in the municipal taxes. These are all the municipal incentives. Then FAR and FSI. These are primarily for the developers. If a developer is building any green building, then they get additional FAR, floor to area ratio, when they are constructing their project. Then energy neutral bills. There are few states that are also giving incentives on the electricity and the water bills which are being given. They have to submit it. So when we talk about green buildings, and if we broadly see in Uttar Pradesh, we realize that there are majorly large cities that are having green buildings. So when we map out the all the buildings which are there in Uttar Pradesh, you see only Lucknow and GB Nagar. Gautam Budh Nagar are the districts that are having maximum green buildings. The rest are having building but not at the great length. So we could see that the green building is as a concept is only available at the bigger cities, tier 1, tier 2 cities, but not at the other districts. But we are seeing in few decades that the green buildings are coming up in, like in Varanasi, Meerut, Agra. And when we talk about Lucknow, I have also been the part of so many projects like metro project in Lucknow. I was a lead in metro in what you could say Kanpur, Agra. I was also lead working with railways in Lucknow, basically Charbagh Locomotive Workshop, SG centers. These are the few projects that I have done in Lucknow. So we are seeing that the things are moving up. The pace is not at that level, and there are many reasons to it. So when we talk about the journey of Uttar Pradesh, we can focus here for a while. What is the journey of Uttar Pradesh when we talk about the green buildings? So in 2015 was a year when the first UP government announced an incentive on green buildings, and it was like if your building is Graha 4 star or IGBC or LEED Gold, then you were getting a 5% additional FAR. Then again in 2022 there was a tourism policy that came by government, and they were saying if you are making any hotels or any resort, and if it is being rated by IGBC Graha or LEED, then you will be getting the 50% of the fees that is being paid for the certification. And then in 2025, it's very important, in the latest building bylaws revision, you must have seen that they have added few more rating companies also, so that there could be better penetration for the green building. And they have also increased the FAR. So if you see in 2015, it was a 5% additional FAR and only at the gold or 4 star level, but now government has just increased that to 3, 5 and 7% FAR if a building is either silver or gold or platinum. So what government is trying to do, if you are able to achieve even silver rating also a 3 star, you will be able to get 3% extra free FAR. Apart from that, government is also trying to add other policies from which the green building can be supported. So in 2018, UP come up with the energy conservation building code. It mandates the energy efficiency in the commercial and the public sector building which are having the connected load of above 100 kilowatt. Then the increased one more what you could say process to the solar city. If the 10% of the energy consumption is being met by the renewable energy as well as energy efficiency, it can lead to the solar city as a norm. So what they are trying to do, they are pushing the people the people can go for the green building, so that can help to get in the solar city tag. Then if your building is green, then you will be having a single window environmental clearance. And one more thing which Ashok ji was mentioning, ki now whatever building being constructed by the PWD department on the EPC mode, there will be minimum 3 star Graha. So you could see there are two ways. One, the government is promoting the FAR and other incentives so that developer can build a green building, and secondly by notifications also, since they cannot notify the green building because it's a voluntary step and government cannot force them कि you had to make it green. But what they are doing some other small step that is encouraging the green construction in Uttar Pradesh. So just a small recap, I'll be very quick on this. What are the other states are doing to promote green building in their state? So when Amit ji was showing the entire map of the green buildings across India, UP was amongst the top two. Matlab after Maharashtra, UP was the second which were having the maximum number of green building rating. So the main difference between Maharashtra and UP, I'll be showing in upcoming slides. They're also giving incentives at the occupant level also. But in UP, the incentives are only given at the developer side. So if you see, like Kerala, they are giving the 50% reduction in one-time building tax, 1% reduction in stamp duty. Then if you see Andhra Pradesh, they are giving 20% incentives on the property tax. Goa is giving. So maximum people are either giving the incentives on the FAR or to the occupant. Then if you see even the FAR, if you see Haryana, I've just marked it. Haryana is giving the additional FAR up to 15%. So what UP has done, UP have increased from 5 to 7. But if you see Haryana, they are giving the additional FAR of till 15%, and that is huge. So if you see Gurgaon having so many construction being happening, all are green, just because government is incentivizing the green building there. So all the state which are into these giving incentives, they are trying so that the more green buildings can come. So when we talk about the occupant level, there are very few states that are giving the incentives at the occupant level. So one basic example I want to highlight is of PCMC. PCMC is Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation. It's a leading municipal corporation in Maharashtra. So if you see there, they are giving incentive to the developer also, and they are giving incentives to the occupant also, and they have got their own rating system. Accordingly, they are giving the property tax rebate 5% to 15% to the occupant. And this is very very good when we talk about if a person who wants to purchase a flat, want to purchase a house, and it's seeing that they are getting some rebate because of the green building, they will be encouraged enough. Sometime क्या होता है कि green building का जो flat होगा शायद little bit costlier हो सकता है, but if these type of rebates are given to the occupant, it will be a good, what you could say, gesture from the government to purchase a green building. So if you see in Andhra Pradesh also, they are giving a property tax rebate till 5 years. In West Bengal, there is a property tax rebate. In Bangalore, Karnataka, they are giving rebates on the water and electricity tariffs. Basically, they are subsidizing the fixed energy demand in Maharashtra. So there are many challenges. We can escape this through lack of time. So what could be the possible key takeaways we'll be discussing? What is went well for Uttar Pradesh? First is policy driven adoption. FAR post 2015, there has been a good amount of increase in the green building construction in Uttar Pradesh, and it was because of the FAR that was proposed by the government. Second is how, as I mentioned, PWD is going for 3-star Graha minimum. Public sector buildings are coming. The government project Ashokji was telling, so many government buildings are coming up, and they are going to be what you could say green building. I remember I was doing the project with UPRC, the building nearby, and it got Graha 5-star. I was the lead consultant in that building. So at that time in 2015, it was very tough to manage, or you convince the building owner ki go for a green building, or why you want 5-star, you can get 1 or 2 star also. So this is something that government has taken up, and that's good part. Then now multiple ratings are also there. Initially it was only IGBC and Graha, few were doing the lead, but now there are a couple of more, and government of Uttar Pradesh has accepted also, and have already shown in the recent what you could say building bylaws, they have adopted the GEM also and EDGE also. So what further can be done? It's like once a building gets IGBC or any rating, what what type of performance is doing is something that has not been monitored at all. So if for example a building is getting platinum or gold, once it get the rating, if they want to renew the rating, then only they will be checking on the energy consumption part. If they are not want to renew it, no one is bothered to see. It's something that we can be done, what is being, how the building is performing once they have got the rating. Then we can expand the rating incentives at the occupant level. That is something very important. Third is ULB capacity. If you see the ULB people doesn't understand much about it. If architect is not telling them कि ये कर लो, you will get a building, they are not pretty much aware of it. So ULB ki strengthening these type of workshop can be done. So the main recommendation I would suggest when we talk about policy in Uttar Pradesh, there are primarily three things which I presume will be sufficient till now. One, any rebate for the occupant. It could be property tax rebate, electricity rebate, anything. Second, building scrutiny fees that can be given at the starting. And third, if possible, since we have already raised an FAR, if further FAR can be revised so that we can compete with the other states which are giving beyond 7%, and there are a couple of states. So these are the few recommendations that can be given, and this will push green building infrastructure in Uttar Pradesh. Thank, thank you.